How do you like $1,600 gold per ounce? No fun, right? How does $80,000 per ounce sound to you? How about $16,000 per ounce sound to you? Sounds astounding. Sounds not even possible, but that's what it would take to back the US dollars in circulation right now with gold. Just like we did up until the 70s when our friend Richard Nixon took us off the gold standard. More about that later. In this video, what we are going to talk about is new legislation which proposes moving the United States of America back to the gold standard. We're going to look at the details of this plan. Then we're going to talk about the likelihood. Could this really happen? And finally, we're going to open our minds just a little bit and realize this may not be a pure black and white situation. There may be some middle ground, and in that middle ground, there may just be some very fertile soil for our friends gold and silver. Thanks for being here. Let's get started right now. We got a ton to cover and learn in this video, but let's start with a quick history lesson. In 1971, our President Nixon took the United States off the gold standard, nullified the Bretton Woods Agreement. Throughout the history of the United States of America, we had always had our currency backed by gold and silver. Since 1971, when we went off the gold standard, what's happened? Well, the value of the dollar has plummeted. The government has acted very irresponsibly, printing money willy-nilly whenever they need it. We can't trust these politicians or the guys at the Federal Reserve to manage the money responsibly. In a nutshell, they've created a huge mess. It's not really a history lesson, it's more of a pistory lesson. And next, we're going to talk about the details of this plan, and we have a right to do that. You know why we have a right to do that? Because when Richard Nixon took us off the gold standard, which had worked so well for so many decades and centuries, he said it was temporary. Well, it wasn't quite temporary. So we're going to move on to the details of the legislation. But first, I wanted to tell you, thank you for joining me here in Ron's Basement. I know you. You're a deep thinker. You're intelligent. You want to go a little deeper than what you get on CNN, the Children's News Network. Well, if you're that type of person, you're in the right place right now. You're welcome here. Welcome to the group. I hope you decide to come back. If you enjoy my content, you can subscribe right here. Turn on the bell notifications. Leave a comment in the comment section below. I have learned so much from comments from people like you. We can learn from each other and we can learn about each other. Now let's move on to the details of the plan. We buy precious metals. We buy mining stocks because they provide safety and security for our families. We have a new friend in, of all places, Washington, D.C. Never would have imagined that. Alex Mooney from West Virginia has put forth a bill, H.R. 9157, entitled the Gold Standard Restoration Act, and I want to read for you, word for word, what he had to say about it. He said the gold standard would protect against Washington's irresponsible spending habits and the creation of money out of thin air. Prices would be shaped by economics rather than by the instincts of bureaucrats. Mic drop. The bill would peg the dollar to gold, and it would provide for a full audit of the United States Federal Reserve and the Treasury Department, all records back to 1971. He wants to know about their holdings of gold, their leases of gold, their purchases of gold, and their sales of gold. And think about this. A lot of people like to speculate that maybe there is no gold at Fort Knox. If we discovered that the gold was actually gone, can you imagine what would happen to the price of gold at that point? Now, I'm not saying that I think that's the case. You have your own opinion. You can leave a comment in the comment section below about that. But if there indeed was no gold, that would be rocket fuel for the price of gold. And I'd invite you to take a step back and think about this for a second. This is a representative who's actually in Washington doing something that's in your best interest. I know it seems like a foreign concept to us with what we've dealt with our politicians over the last decades. This is the way the system is supposed to work. This is the way the founding fathers designed it to work. Now, Mr. Mooney's on the fringe, right? But essentially, right now, Andrew Jackson, Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, they are rooting for him, and so are we. Okay, now it's time to put on our green visors and be an accountant for just a few seconds, I promise you. The United States of America in total has about 260 million ounces of gold. The total money, dollars we have outstanding is about 22 trillion. To back all those dollars with those ounces of gold would require gold to be revalued to $80,000 per ounce. Now, if just a form of the gold standard backing, let's say they only wanted to back the dollar by 20% with gold, that would still result in a $16,000 per ounce gold price. Take off your green visor. Now we can analyze that information. And what that shows us is the absurd level of financial mismanagement and money printing that's gone on in the United States of America since 1971, since we went off the gold standard. The fact that gold would have to be revalued that high just to back up all the dollars that have been printed is incredibly sickening. So how likely do you think it is that this could happen? I think that the politicians will definitely fight it. The Fed would definitely fight it. The elites would definitely fight it. They're all kind of like heroin addicts who at this point would rather die of a heroin overdose than take the hard medicine and do the right thing, which in this case would be returning to the gold standard. Now, with that out of the way, let's consider other major forces. The forces of mathematics, the forces of nature, the forces of Russia in the situation. There's a lot going on in the world on a big picture scale, geopolitically. We know Russia in the East is making big moves towards backing a new world reserve currency with real assets, things like silver and gold. We also know that Russia and Vladimir Putin are currently working on a new central market for the trading of precious metals. Interestingly, did you hear what Mr. Putin recently said? I'll read this to you. Quote, "The economy of imaginary wealth is being inevitably replaced by the economy of real assets." End quote. So why don't we take a big picture view of this? Maybe it's not a black and white question. Gold standard or no gold standard. Some form of it may be forced upon the United States as our leaders at the political level and the monetary level at the Fed destroy the US dollar and other parts of the world move toward more real assets. The forces of Mother Nature may force some form of a gold standard upon the world and even upon the United States of America. I think there's a bright future for gold, for silver. It's complicated, it's confusing at times, there's a lot of moving parts, but as we walk down this path and we shine our flashlight at the different evidence that we see, right? We're just trying to kind of navigate a little bit ahead of us. It sure looks like the conditions are ripe for increased prices in gold and silver. One thing for sure, we're gonna find out. And I'll be here for you through it all. Until next time, you, yes you, take care.